Hello, 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 and welcome to the theElpyDimension. I am your guide, Elpy. So it has been 2 weeks since I checked in with my worm farms. I wanted to go more like a week to 10 days, so I'm 4 to 7 days outside of my window that I'm trying to be more consistent. So, okay, last week I was not able to upload this, this bin. This is what I'm calling European Nightcrawler bin number 2. And, yeah, this bin has now been completely harvested. However, this side was harvested quite a while ago. So really, it really looks to me like I could go ahead and, harvest again. Yeah, honestly, it's a lot more mucky, not mucky, but more dense material, wetter material this time around than it was last week. And I believe that's because I added a lot of wet shredded paper to the other side, and this material obviously absorbed it. It's not the end of the world. It's just note to self. I see that there are some worms mixed into the older material, which is not bad. Makes me curious that they're over here. Makes me believe that they like these conditions better. I'm no worm expert, but that's just where my brain goes with that. That if this is all the new stuff, and again, and it being newer, I'm not surprised that they are kind of like, we kind of like this stuff that's a little more worm friendly. So on the one hand, it's not surprising. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, okay, so they don't want to be, because if it's been 2 weeks, it's been more than 2 weeks since, more like 3.5 since I harvested this side out. But it's been 2 weeks since the last feeding, and I added even more material. And normally I would feel like, okay, let's go ahead and mix everything up. But since this stuff is looking so, so much more processed, I feel like this is that biodegradable. If you've been here before and seen me talk about these biodegradable gloves that are no longer available on Amazon, and they should not be. Yeah, that's what that is. Anywho, this stuff is so, I feel like, ready for me that, like, I really don't want to mix. I feel like I need to harvest this again, which is cool that it's ready to be harvested again, but it's, in terms of, all right, let's just go ahead and let this bin do its thing. Now I'm like, maybe not, because I need to start again. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we got going on. So this stuff is, it's moist, but it's on the dry side for paper. So that would help explain why they would feel like, let's go back to the more broken down material. There's a few worms in there, but let's go ahead. So this is where I fed. Had an apple. Ooh, yeah. I almost said sorry, and then I'm like, wait, if you're watching worm farming, then you felt like I felt. I really want to, like, they're not like super deep in there, but oh yeah. Let me just set that aside over there. Don't worry, guys. I had some old Brussels sprouts that are still present, but they're slowly getting eaten down layer by layer. Interesting that it doesn't stink like brassicas often do. It instead it just smells like brassicas, like it smells like Brussels sprouts. So this was that box that I tucked stuff into. Yeah, there are worms, but nothing exciting outside of that little tiny pile in the apple. And there's also basically no food left. Yes, the apple is food. Yes, the Brussels sprouts are food. So I should say it's not that there's no food left, but that to me is negligible. So otherwise, I mean, this population has been kind of on the slim side. And that was part of my concern and why I was saying that I need to get back to being more hands-on and consistent with the bin. All right. But yeah, the population doesn't look bad. I mean, they're kind of all throughout, but again, this was a slim group, so let's just go ahead and feed. I'm going to put some of these piles back in here with the apple. Okay, so I'm going to add some more shredded paper and some food scraps. We're going to go with old kohlrabi and broccoli leaves, and yeah, let me get that. And I've got some tomato trimmings. I've been freezing tomatoes, and some got a little funky. I found some fruit flies, presumably made their way into some cat-faced tomatoes, and I was cutting the tomato to use the parts that I could, and no. Anyways, that was disgusting, because I was like, my goal was to eat the parts that I wasn't going to freeze, and that quickly changed. All right, let's go with this feeding. All right, we got some tomato pieces, a variety of brassica leaves and stems. This should be easier for them to break down, at least the leaves, for this group. So, note to self, I believe that it's that much more important that I get back into this bin in a week. So if today is August 13th, Tuesday, August 13th, then, yeah, I need to make sure that next Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest, that I'm back in here to check on them and feed them and keep them happy. So let's go ahead and put all the old stuff, back on top here. And let's go ahead and plan on, actually, yeah, harvesting this other side. Yeah, I've got it all mounded up. It's totally fine with me. Not a problem. But this is, yeah, I need to separate this out now. I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest this again, and call it a day, and start a whole new batch. But okay, quick check-in. Nothing exciting over here, but you didn't get to see it last week, so here we are in the European Nightcrawler bin number 2. They're doing okay. Probably just need some better feeding. And yeah. All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate your time. Check back in because we are next going into, and that'll be today. We are going to move into the red wiggler bin. Get my little blanket over here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, but off camera, because my phone always tends to either overheat or die when I come down here. I poorly prepared. But yeah, I think I am going to go back and add a little bit of my dry mix to the new feeding. But check back in tomorrow, the next couple of days, Wednesday or Thursday, for the red wiggler bin and see how they're doing. All right, thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. I would so appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you around. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And know if you're a worm farmer, a gardener, just a curious person. Hey, I do love me some worm farming and some worm castings. And you might even notice when you buy potting soil from the store that many times they'll say, if you read the ingredients, that they have, especially when it's organic potting soil, they might say, here's what types of fertilizers we've added to it. And it'll be like poultry litter, compost, and worm castings. Ta-da! So, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye for now.